Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we've got Operation Banished Hero. It's our first Sabotage transmitter mission. It's moderate difficulty, probably one of the last moderates we're going to get, I think. Rewards 95 intel, and I think we'll stop the dark event that triggers, makes the lost spawn on every mission, which isn't too bad, but yeah, it's yeah, we can stop it all the same. So we're bringing a fairly experienced squad. We've got a Reaper specialist, we're bringing and a Templar, we're bringing 2 Rangers and a Grenadier. We are bringing a couple of squaddies over here, Thompson and Suarez, and hopefully it'll work out better for them than last time I brought squaddies out on the last mission. Less said about that the better. So yeah, here we go, this is the team, here we go. So we have got the new venom rounds with the Grenadier, which
Squad green to deploy.
Let's see how they do.
We've been picking up unusual readings coming from this area, and our recon team has confirmed that Advent is now operating some sort of massive psionic transmitter nearby. Shen and Tygan agree, if we destroy the transmitter while it's still connected to Advent's network, their operations across this entire region could be crippled.
Okay.
Advent has constructed a psionic transmitter in this area, tied directly into their primary network. Our intel suggests destroying it while it's still connected will severely damage their linked systems. Plant the explosives before they have a chance to pull the plug.
So I'm hoping our resistance order is really going to help us on this one. Obviously with the countdown not starting until quite late, it looks like there's some kind of valley going on here. A house over here. So that could be a little bit interesting. It looks like it might be. Is it on lower ground? So. Oh, right. Okay. Let's have a look. I don't wonder if we stay down in the valley or we go over the top. So.
I will go.
Have a look. Ooh, wow, quite a lot of civilians around there. So we're all concealed, so we should be okay in terms of...
I trust in your command.
The countdown timer doesn't start until we break concealment.
That's affirmative.
Let's just take it really steady, guys.
Orders confirmed. Moving out. I'm all over it. Stepping off.
No one will cross. No one gets by
Roger.
me.
I've got my eyes on it.
Okay.
As you order, Commander. There's the objective.
Our readings indicate that relay is feeding energy directly into their network. If you can destroy it, it may disrupt their efforts to isolate the transmitter.
Good to know. So it looks like the drop is just up to here.
Affirmative. Covering now.
My watch begins.
Overwatch. Affirmative. Affirmative. Covering now.
Moving as ordered.
You will never hide from me.
Ooh, seen something.
There's an alien patrol nearby.
It looks like officers had a buff. We've got a stun lancer and an advanced trooper as well. So yeah, odds are starting to get a little bit tougher now, which is okay. All part of the fun. So, I mean, some decent terrain moving up to this bit. We could possibly take a bit of shelter inside, get a bit of full cover out of this building. Just depends which way these guys are going to go. Whether they're going to drop. If they drop down there, that could be quite nice. I think.
Okay. Moving on target location. Roger that.
I can make it.
I'm on over. On Overwatch.
I see everything.
This could work as well. Okay, so we can't actually move around those civvies unless we drop down. I didn't anticipate that. They could potentially come this far. I've got a feeling they're probably going to end up on the roof. Oh, and we've got another couple of civilians around there. It's actually quite busy with civilians at the moment. I think Reaper's fine there. There may be an opportunity to start moving, especially one of our rangers over here. So Harry,
Heading to that location.
what are we going to do with everybody else? Well, it makes sense to me to probably get people into the building, and because we haven't got the time constraint,
Moving to designated coordinates.
we can do that quite safely. So we're just going to
I'm on the move.
maneuver this way. Make sure we don't accidentally I'll put you guys on the flank
We march towards enlightenment.
here. Bring the main team through. And hopefully they'll never see you guys coming. That's the plan. Any remote start opportunities? I can't see anything. Some of these might be.
I'll keep an eye on it.
Okay, so you guys are good there for
My
now.
senses are
On
keen.
Overwatch.
Oh, and now they turn back the other way. Should have guessed they would. Oh, got transmit. Oh, wow, we've got civilians everywhere. So that rules that out. So the options are pretty much over the building, which I really don't want to do, or the canyon, I think. I'm a little bit concerned that we're going to have a pod over here, though.
Move. No need to ask twice. Got it covered.
Okay. I thought I saw more down here. Did I imagine that? Okay. Just don't want to rush anything here, do anything silly.
I have sight beyond vision.
That is terrible.
No point trying to hide now. Advent is near.
Oh dear. Oh, I thought I saw more there. What was I doing? Okay. This is 2 pods as well, right? Oh. Well, at least the stun lance has gone quite a distance away. Chuffing civilians. Right. Okay. We can get a claymore on these guys. Can we get a grenade into this area? That will help significantly. Oh no, I've moved everybody. Or I've moved... Oh, I'm such a chump. Oh, right. Well, there's no grenade from you. No grenade from you. Oh god. This is just about as bad as it could have been, I think. What can we do? Flipping hell. Alright, we can give an extra move. Jeez. I think we're going to have to give an extra move. Oh no, we can't. Oh. Crikey. Jeez, I've messed this up so badly. Right. We're just going to take our medicine here, I think. So there's a chance we could finish this guy at close range. That's going to leave him exposed.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Well,
Good riddance.
not a bad start. So we might be able to make the most of parry here, right? But who can we hit? Nobody. And is that because we've broken vision, or we just haven't got enough moves left? Oh, he's blocked the ladder. Oh god. It's just gone from bad to worse. Okay, so I think we have to bring Elena up. Try and hit somebody and draw some fire, maybe? But because, yeah. Oh. Ah. Hopefully the Spectre might grab Andrea. That might spare us. Nobody's particularly grouped up, but we have got... I'm a little bit worried about grenades on you up there. I mean, this is just so poor. Right, so I've got a flank there. That's just going to draw a grenade. That's just even more likely to draw a grenade. I've blown the rend. Oh dear. I'm worried about you being on the roof, I'll be honest. Have you got shots on anybody? Okay. I think we do want to move. Let's move her up. And then we're just going to have to grant... We're going to grant a move. I've got the invert as well, which might help us as well. I think we're going to pull a grenade here. Oh, gas grenade. Does that stop him from throwing his grenade, using his grenades? Ooh. Got an 82%, 7 to 9, 30% chance of a crit. That's just not enough. So I'm hoping this will stop him throwing his grenade and lower his aim, but I don't know if it will. But it also might prevent the officer moving into the ground.
Well done. As we had hoped, the network
Well
separation
done, yeah.
has been temporarily delayed.
Well done indeed. Jesus. What the hell am I going to do here? I'm almost tempted to evac Andrea here. She's going to take fire from several sides. In fact, I'm thinking of evacuating this mission. I really screwed up there. Can't just leave her sitting there, can I? She's going to be toast. Okay. I've got to just get out of here, I think. So, we're probably going to draw a little bit of fire here. We may be able to... Is there any other way out of this? I don't think there is. And this might actually tease them into overwatching instead. How far can Andrea get? Okay, so she can get to here. If we drop the evac point in here, she can get out. Oh man.
I'm going home for now.
Let's see how this goes. Ooh.
We're taking losses here!
It's okay, we can revive him. Interesting to see where he slinks off to. He's got another move.
They would cover my face.
The stress of battle is enough
Just
to get
double
to
moves, does
anyone.
he?
When they get home, we'll have to give our soldiers plenty of time to rest. They're flanking my position!
Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Oh!
I'm under attack here.
Friggin' hell. Okay. So he's got the Overwatch. Who can take a hit? Shit. Oh, bad word. Right. So we've got to revive. We've got to use our revive here. Andrea can move. Okay, what's the damage from the trooper who has the Overwatch? No, have I got a shot on him actually? There we go. His damage is 5, up to potentially 7. So we should be okay to dash, right? That's not even going to trigger it. That is. Jeff's already injured. So if we do a... So he's already out, potentially anyway. So let's revive a downed Ranger. And we're just going to Foxtrot Oscar. Okay. But he's not going to get the... Ideally I want someone to dash there, right? So Harry... Yeah, so Jeff, I'm going to need you to just take one for the team here, I think. Just draw this Overwatch.
On the move!
Might miss. Cube. Okay. That's good. Thanks, Jeff. Took one for the team there, buddy. Right. So we might be able to... Now we maybe get to do a little bit of damage back.
Heading out.
%. Chew on that.
Hostile target down. Ready to boogie. Ready to boogie.
Okay. what we're doing next. We have a grenadier that can get a shot on the mech.
Orders confirmed. Moving out. Hit the armor. Closing on target position now. Enemies down.
Okay, so we're not going to kill anybody with so you should be able to dart back into the 4 to 5. It's not even worth doing it, is it? Let's just get into the evac point and get out. Leave him a nice little scar to remember us by.
I'm leaving the battle.
Packing it in. Heading home.
All XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
Wow,
Confirmed.
really
Mission aborted.
messed up there.
It's unfortunate we couldn't pull this off.
Ouch. Yep, very unfortunate. That's quite cool.
Oh, that's a cute pose.
Oh, well, very disappointing. We might lose the region as well, right? I don't know what happens.
XCOM's campaign of chaos and confusion was dealt another major blow today by our valiant forces. Advent peacekeepers responded quickly and efficiently to an unwarranted assault on a major communications hub. Have no fear. The message of the Elders will continue to enlighten this world.
Well, that was completely my own fault. I knew there was a couple of guys there. I'd seen it before. And I wandered in there.
As long as there's even
I
one
thought I checked
Reaper
the squares
left
though.
standing, you can bet they're still
Maybe
in the
they've
fight.
changed it so
Finger on the
civilians,
trigger.
so you can't use that check the squares anymore. I don't know. I thought I looked, but hey ho. Poop happens. Okay, could have been a lot worse. We've not lost anybody. I didn't see any of. I really didn't see any way we were gonna get out of that, if I'm honest. So yeah, we totally
Commander.
flunked it. Okay. Ouch. Well, at least we've got the infirmary ready in a couple of days. That's a little bit of a light at the end of a very pooey tunnel. Okay, and we're going to get some lost swarms, which I don't know, might be a good thing. That's might distract the Advent guys a bit, and we didn't lose the region as well, which is good. I'm not sure which mission fails actually cause regions to be lost, if I'm honest, but or if it's random. So let's have a look at the scans. Compose myself. Okay, so it expires in 6 days. We're making contact with East Africa. we could probably get into the point where we could do with some rookies. We definitely want to try and make sure we get this intel this time. So 11 days, 13 days, 14 days, 6 days. So we are pretty short on supplies as well. So because that's the shortest and we can get it, I think we're just going to scan that for a day because we can't complete any of the others. So if we 13 days, 11 days. So we can scan the supplies for a day to just reset them, and then we'll get the rookies. And I've got to stop clicking on the map accidentally.
Avenger plotting new course.
Were there many supplies in the main supply area? Didn't look at those. Yeah, 158. We can actually do with those. Yeah, and there's not much time left actually, so I nearly missed that. So let's just reset this. Drop it down to 5 days.
Another important step forward in our research. The aliens make a strong statement by fielding these massive creatures as their frontline combat units. I doubt they thought anyone would resist when faced with the alternative of staring down a muton.
Okay, so that's basically better grenades, plasma grenades I think. So if we can get some money we can start researching that. Psionics, we've nearly got our...
The mysteries of the Chosen's creation by the
24
Elders
days. So
will likely be left only to theory. As it stands now, we're...
I hate when it gets interrupted like that. I don't know why I went that way either. Clicking on the wrong
Commander,
buttons.
the lab is currently idle. We're wasting valuable time and resources by not conducting any research. Please consider providing us with a directive as soon as possible. I am ready to begin on your order, Commander.
Right, so I'm just got to get my composure back now. It's totally thrown me that last mission. It was absolute disaster. So what do we want to do? So Advent turret breakdown. That's handy for the defense matrix. It only takes a few days. Well, it does take a while to build it, but you know, you can survive without it. It's not the. It does make those missions a little bit easier though when you have an Avenger defense. Viper autopsy, better medikits. Advanced mech breakdown. I think that's blue screen rounds. So we're really going to want to get that. We want to get psionics, but 15 days. We've got 24 days until we can put that down anyway. We probably won't have enough cash to build it, if I'm honest. And there's a lot of other things we want to build. So I'm kind of thinking maybe grab experimental weapons and advent mech breakdown so we can get blue screen rounds. Maybe frost grenade might be good. And I haven't checked if we could build a mimic beacon. That would have come in handy last mission.
Hey, Commander.
See how much money we've got. Mimic beacon, yeah, it's 3 cups, that's okay, so we're 1 short. Wasn't sure if it was 2 or 3. That's okay, couldn't have got that anyway.
Having never stepped foot in one of the city centers, I've never actually had one of these Advent burgers I keep hearing rumors about. No one really seems to be asking the hard questions either. Like, when was the last time you even saw a cow?
I await your orders, Commander.
So it's a toss-up between experimental weapons and blue screens. So I think frost grenade's pretty cheap to get. So that's a plus. And also the Proving Ground's going to be working on the plasma grenades, hopefully. So we can probably wait a little bit for that anyway. So I think I'm going to go experimental weapons.
As soon as we have something of note.
So I think I'd rather get frost grenade than blue screens first. So yeah. Disaster. Okay, so how long have we got people out for? Let's just have a quick look. Yeah, it could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. Okay, and we're going to get a skirmisher. Poor Andrew has been taking a few hits. Okay, so we've reset the clock on that. It's 13 days, 9 days, 12 days. We're not going to lose anything. We can grab the supplies.
Avenger plotting new course.
Do I want to start building training centre? I think we still won't have enough money for that anyway. But can we get plasma grenades on the go? think that's probably is worth getting. Great.
Commander, the infirmary can be used to improve the recovery process of our wounded soldiers, and over time they'll also recuperate from any negative conditions they've picked up in combat. We can also speed up the process through therapy if needed.
Okay, so we're going to start. So we want to staff this. I think the shielding power coil is probably less of a priority. I don't think we're in a position to use psionics yet anyway. And didn't we have a... Yes, we've got chap with the negative traits, so Dennis. So we haven't had to take him out since then actually, but let's get him healed up. So that's good, and that means now... Oh yeah, 7 and 4 days, that's looking a bit better. So that's good. So training centre, we're not going to be able to afford that anyway. Proving ground, we've not got anything building, but how much is everything? So plasma grenades, 100 supplies. I think I'd be nuts to not try and grab that. We have built up a few Illyrium crystals. Spark would be nice, but I just think plasma grenades are going to just really help us at the moment. Do a lot more, so a lot of punch. Can't remember what we need to get advanced grenade launchers. I think, don't we just buy that?
Just give the word and I'll get started, Commander.
Yeah, so we just have to buy that. It's expensive though, it's not cheap. Advanced grenade launchers, yeah, so we're just really short, a bit short on cash at the moment. I'm wondering, I think I need to put down a radio relay. How long have we got till the next supply drop? 10 days. Can we afford it? I think it's only 50, right? First one? Yeah. So why don't we grab the supplies, start researching plasma grenades in the proving ground.
Commander, I appreciate you recruiting new staff for the engineering team, but as it stands, we have people still waiting for an assignment. We can have them working on construction, excavation, or staffing a facility. We'll get started right away, Commander. I'll send word when the project is complete.
Great, so plasma grenades 8 days. Probably won't make the next mission, but might make the one after. Should make the one after. Shielding power coil. 42 days doesn't really matter. We're not in a position to get the Scilab down yet anyway. We've got so many other things we've got to get. So that's going to give it. So if we go onto the map now, buy the radio relay. Yeah, it's going to cost us 50, but we'll make that back at the next supply drop.
Setting course for the South African sector.
And we really do need the cash because that supply drop. We're starting to eat into our supplies with the buildings we're building now. So I think...
Commander, there were a few wounded during the latest covert action, but after a few days rest, everyone will be ready to get back out there.
Okay.
This is the headquarters of the Skirmisher faction. They may look like Advent, but they sure don't act like it. Now that we've established contact, we can scan at this location to gain additional support for our cause.
You know them as they were, the soldiers of Advent. Now they are free to choose. If you stay your course, Commander, they will stand with you until the end. My kind were once the puppets of Advent, slaves to the Elders' twisted vision. Now, slowly we are freed, and all who see their bonds broken are driven to fight the Elders with a rage that cannot be stopped. By our own hands, we will destroy all that the Elders value. All skirmishers, all those freed from the Elders' bonds, are eager to hear your orders, Commander.
Okay, so Vulture's quite good, and Black Market Premium for goods, not so great really, so it's okay.
If you would order us, Commander, we will undertake a new means of disrupting the Elders and their false vision.
So we can buy ourselves some time here. I always prioritise taking these. The trouble is we've got 25 supplies. We're short on supplies, so we've got a risk of a soldier being captured, so we need some money. We've got an idle staff in the resistance ring. Let's just quickly pop him into here, might as well. He's not doing anything there. We've got an unstaffed engineer as well. Oh, I just selected the wrong. Yeah, it does that, doesn't it? It replaces the guy who's already there, the slot, regardless of where you click here. I think it's just a slight glitch. It's not a big deal though. So, right, so what am I doing? I am getting a little bit of money. We're going to nip over to the black market, see if we can just sell a couple of things to give us enough supplies to prevent the guy from being captured on the mission, and then we'll have a quick look at who we're actually sending. So we are going to do the Reduce Avatar project mission. It's black market.
Avenger plotting new course.
Over. Yeah, we really can't afford any screw-ups like that last mission.
Market is open.
It's terrible. So hopefully now, because we've saved our pennies a little bit, we've got... So I don't tend to bother with a nanoscale vest or exosuit. I tend to wait until I've got powered armour and go for war suits. I just think they're a bit expensive. Might be wrong. Never really tried it. So well, one would be handy. So a heavy weapon. So yeah, this can just get us up to 25, can't it? We'll just sell 4 of these. 26. Yeah, so that buys us a little bit of time. I think we've got a sabotage coming on the Avenger. So let's get the resistance order nailed down. Is there anything else I really want to do? So I don't think I've got anybody for me to do that one anyway. Counter the chosen activity. Facility lead good, but not as good as Avatar project. Gain resistance. So I usually go to grab those if I'm out of these and struggling. I'm not too fussed about combat intelligence right now or gathering supplies. So yeah, Avatar project it is. And who are we taking? So Sergeant, that gives us a bit of flexibility. There's a small risk of ambush, so we do want to be a little bit careful who we take. I'm thinking, how are we doing for available ranges? We could still, so we've got 4 rangers in total. So I'm thinking Ilishina might not make the next mission anyway, so it makes sense to maybe send Denim. Give him an extra health as well. That's yeah, so that would get his health up nicely. That's not going to do any harm. We're definitely going to spend the supplies. Who are we going to take with him? So we want to take a ranger, but we need to take one that has got the Phantom. So it's going to be one of our corporals, and I think it should be enough to get Dan a level up. I've got a feeling just bringing Pat on the next mission would level him up as well. So let's send Dan, and then that way if we get ambushed, we've got 2 rangers. They'll start concealed, but also, you know, close range on that 3-man pod. One can reconceal and still scout because Alan's a captain. So I just feel much better. I feel pretty good about that we should be okay, hopefully, even if we get ambushed. Even though the risk is low, I don't know what percentage it is. I've never worked it out. So yeah, that's what we're doing there.
My kind will do whatever is needed.
I think we got a promotion, didn't we, when one came back, but he was wounded. Okay, gonna give him a shredder anyway. That's good. Okay, so I've got a feeling we're going to be getting another mission coming up soon. but I don't think there's much we can do here now. Clearing alien debris, that's going to be up very shortly. That'll actually give us some extra cash. It might give us... oh, no, it's not going to give us enough to have that. Right, so what do I want? Intel...
The deceitful traitors who have left the service of the Elders are known to reside nearby. You would do well to distance yourself from these feckless creatures.
Yeah, whatever. Right, 8 days, 6 days. Oh, I hate it when this pops up and... oh, click off it. Okay, it's gone. Right, great. So 9 days, 8 days, 6 days. So that's going to run out in 6 days.
The chosen stronghold isn't going anywhere. But
can I complete anything in less?
We don't have a way of getting inside. We should
Rookies
keep
or
working with the
supplies?
resistance. It's likely someone among their people will know where to look.
So let's... 10 days, 6 days, 8 days. So let's just reset
Avenger
the intel.
plotting
Don't want to
new
put it too
course.
fine. We'll just take that down 1 day.
Continue your petty games. Eventually, there will be no place left to run.
And I just accidentally closed the pop-up there. I'm guessing he failed his his sabotage, maybe? Don't know. Okay. So, 11 days, 9 days, 8 days, 8 days. Right, so now we can complete something. We can complete one of these. Making contact. I'm tempted to do this and give ourselves a supply boost. 5 days, it'll beat the supply drop. We're probably going to trigger a second chosen, but I don't think a second chosen's too bad. And also we'll find out what the options are there. Rookies would be nice. Oh, radio relay, I forgot about that. So that might not make... yeah, that might not make the supply drop now, whereas that will. Let's grab the making contact
Setting
and then we'll
course
just get
for
the
Sector
radio relay
12,
for next.
East Africa.
Okay. Oh, we've got a lot of supplies from that. Not enough to start building a training centre though. Maybe enough to upgrade something though. We've got some unstaffed engineers. Thinking. I'd rather clear that alien machinery right now than the shielding power coil, because we get some supplies from that, or maybe get that out of the way and then do this. How's that look? I'm not going to be able to do anything with that. I'm not going to be able to build anything on there anyway. So, yeah. And although we'll get something for completing it, 28 alloys, 10 crystals. Yeah, I think this is the more practical one. And we're more likely to be able to build something on here. Oop. We're more likely to be able to build something on here as well. So. Yeah, I'm a bit happy with that. So 20 days, we might be ready to put a building down by then. We'll probably need a power next, actually. Although we've got building here anyway, but a spare place here anyway. Would I rather have? I think I'd rather have that. That's pretty good. Right, okay. Making machinery debris. So we could go for start working on another power.
Hello, Commander.
What can we build? What's going to help us? It might be nice to save a bit of cash for the frost grenade, potentially. Advanced grenade launch, that is quite pricey. Templar gauntlets might be good. Need to upgrade the skirmishers gear.
I think Dad would have been proud of what we're doing here. For the first time in a long time, we're actually a threat to the aliens, and they know it. Now we just have to make all those people in the colonies remember what we're fighting for. My father didn't die so we could become a race of cowering test subjects for the aliens to toy with. We just have to get the people's attention.
Okay. Oh, resistance ring. Put an engineer back in there. Nearly missed that, didn't I? Jeez. Okay, so we've got plasma grenade on the go. We're researching experimental weapons. Okay, we're good, we're good. We're good. We're going to get a mission soon, I think. Okay, must be getting close. So, finish making contact. Yeah.
I am sure you will find the results to be as intriguing as I do, Commander.
Okay, so this gives us a few things. Boltcaster, kind of good, but I always end up putting it on the specialist, which then means I never end up using a protocol because he's constantly reloading if he's firing. So I've just more and more stopped using the Boltcaster as I've gone along. So it's handy for certain situations, but yeah. So the main thing I tend to get is just the frost grenade, frost bomb, really. So I think Psionics is still a bit early. Advent make breakdown. I just think if we can get the ball rolling, might be worth getting the turret breakdown as well, because the defense matrix is pretty cheap. So I think if we just grab these two and then go into Psionics, maybe a Lost Autopsy might be worth it. A couple of days, get the sonic beacon, because we are going to have them appearing now on missions potentially. Yeah, I just think blue screens.
These robotic units developed by Advent seem to be wholly autonomous, capable of targeting and engaging selected units without reliance on external verification. Although it falls on me to work through the initial disassembly, I fully intend on involving Shen in this process, as her knowledge of robotics far outweighs my own. Personally, I find the Chosen disconcerting. The Elders' attempt at humanizing our enemy will make it all the more difficult for our troops to face them in battle.
Okay. Making contact. Yep, we'll carry on with that.
Commander, the aliens are still moving forward on the Avatar project. Taking out that facility would deal a serious blow to their efforts.
When's the next facility going to be built? Yes, that's going to put another pip on, but at least we cancel those out with the Reduce Avatar project we're working on now. Okay. Okay, so we've got the rulers in all of these three now. Oh, not in this one. Okay.
Signals coming through clear.
New regional contacts located.
Commander,
Okay.
the resistance forces we just contacted in this region
assassin.
have provided us all the intel they have on the Chosen actively working in the area.
Your tenacity could prove your undoing, Commander. If you would seek a fight with me, I hope you are truly ready to match my skills.
So that's really interesting, right? Because the assassin was the person who ambushed us on that mission, but maybe it doesn't tell you that it's a territory. I'm going to be interested to see that, because it might just mean it's a random Chosen regardless of what region you're in. But I'd be interested to know, because that might mean that that's safe. Although I don't fancy suit up anyway. Oh, live fire training. Right, so that's really good. That is really good. So I think that's almost worth beelining for. So what have we got at the minute? Guerrilla Tactics School. We've not got many rookies right now. We've only got a couple left. Do we cancel Ian's I think maybe we cancel Ian's training here. We've got 2 rookies left. We could train those straight to Sergeant.
The Templars seek to take from the Elders what is most precious to them. The psionic power they draw from this world and all the other worlds they have dominion over. If the Templar followers would pursue their goal to the Elders' ruin, then we have no objections to this.
Okay. So, right, so I think that's worth going for. I really do. So I'm going to stop training Ian. I think we've got enough on the roster anyway. And then we'll just resume training once we've got that continent bonus. I think we should be okay, unless there's a real emergency. Saying that now, we'll probably lose a load of guys. But I think we're pretty well staffed. And this will mean, because basically this means anybody getting promoted starts at Sergeant. So we've got a fair group of guys that we've got to try and get promoted up there anyway, but it just means anybody else coming in is just, you know, if we do lose any of these guys, any replacements we'll bring in, we'll just jump straight to Sergeant. I think that's just really good. And this will help us as well with those low profile missions where you can only bring Sergeant or below. If you can always make sure you've got a decent squad that's at Sergeant level, those missions are a fair bit easier if you happen to need to do one. So that's quite interesting. So we will need more resistance contacts if we're going to be able to achieve that, and we've got one here, so this would give us a resistance contact, so we don't want to lose that. And I think that's just confirmed that that's the next one we're going to grab. And those rookies might be quite handy as well. So we're going to get a supply drop in 2 days. We really do need to grab some supplies. Resistance contacts, we're not quite ready because the intel costs
right
are
now,
double.
we don't have enough intel to get a solid bearing on the local resistance forces in that area.
So I think we want to finish this relay, grab this relay, maximize our income. We can't make contact yet, but if we can grab one of the resistance contact here, we might get a resistance contact in the here. If that's still there, we could grab that, and that would give us just enough to go and get Europe. There's a chance, obviously, opening up the other territories, though, we're going to end up with... actually, who's the... Just a quick check here. I'm just wondering who the adversary of the assassin is. Didn't really look. Oop. So she's got regeneration, that doesn't sound good. She's got kinetic plating, not good either. Reapers and shell shocked, so that's kind of really good. So weaknesses are really nicely tied in. Where's the Reaper's base? Skirmishers are that way. So, see, that could well be. I think it's worth the gamble. We'd get an extra dark event, but we do need to start expanding anyway. Oh, can we even make... Oh, hold on. Doesn't look like... Oh yeah, it is connected. So Europe is connected there, and we could probably see what the continent bonus is for the US as well, if we did move into there. So it's just a case of hoping this isn't the snipers' territory. But hey, let's just start expanding now. We've played it pretty safe so far. So idle staff infirmary. Is that because everyone's healed? It is. That's good. Back on there. Oh, has it done that thing again? Spots the guy. Yeah, that good old glitch. Right, so we definitely don't now have an idle staff in the infirmary, right? No. That's just the message not clearing. Bond ups. We need training centre for that. So 141. We could do with grabbing a bit of cash. So the supply drops coming in. We've got 3 days and 3 days on these, 5 days and 7 days. So I think we just need to go around the courses. So we'll just take a day off each.
New course.
I don't know if this is inefficient doing it like this, but I don't know. Just it seems. Yeah, 42 hours. So I've never really calculated how much time I lose, but I'm just trying to maximise getting as much stuff in as possible. I think it does slow me down expanding though.
Priority message coming through, Commander. Putting it on screen now.
Your progress against the aliens over the past month has been significant, Commander. But there is still room to improve if we are going to eliminate the alien threat.
Okay, so we've got a new facility coming. Well, that'll mess up the scan things anyway, won't it? If we get those. So maybe I just need to grab some before we get that. Okay. Do we want to change any of the ones we've got? Kind of liking the excavation speed, but is there anything that gives us a benefit in there? Would extra loot items be better? Because we're kind of excavating fairly quickly now. Extra ability points we're not really benefiting from yet. I might just drop this in, I think. I like the idea of getting more Illyrium cores, potentially more weapon upgrades.
Understood.
Okay, so we could spend, so we've got 11 days, 23 days now, 6 days, 4 days, 20, I think it's random how long they get extended again for. But 23 days is great, because I can just put that off.
We've yet to discover a means of infiltrating the facility. We should talk to our contacts in the Resistance to see if they have any ideas.
So 1 day will probably get us enough supplies here to, just 1 day of scanning here should get us enough supplies to get that training centre kicked off. We've got Black Market, let's check out that. But that'll probably get us enough as well by itself, so let's go Black Market, grab the supplies.
Avenger plotting new course.
Because your supplies in the middle, you can let those build up and then you can just farm them for a day now and then. So right, so is there anything that's good to sell? So Advent Met Rec, we don't need that anymore, right? Because we've got, or are we still? Oh, we're still doing that. So I don't think we need them for anything else. I'm just worried if I need them for blue screens.
Market is open.
So we will come back and sell those if we need them. Berserker Corpse, not bothered. We just could really do with supplies a bit right now, I think. Stun Lancer, Spider Suit, goes down. Purifier. This will just give us a little bit of much needed dosh. I don't think we want to sell any of the others. That just makes life a little bit easier, and we can get that training centre going. Alright, so we've got the training centre going. Before we can build anything else, we're definitely going to need other power. Although Scilab, it's not the case. So or do we upgrade our power? So if you upgrade 80 supplies for 2, if you build another one, it's 100 supplies for 3, so it's probably slightly more efficient. Upkeep cost is 10, upkeep cost is an extra 10 for the upgrade as well, so there's not much in it, so it's just, yeah. I tend to have 2 buildings left over, so another power relay. I suppose that would allow us to maybe grab a lab if we wanted to, if we get a chance, because we've got, might just speed up the later research because we've got the continent bonus now. So maybe a lab's worth grabbing. Because we've got the training centre now.
My kind know all too well of the human Reapers and their brutality in combat. They have slaughtered many of the Elders' minions and feasted upon the corpses of their prey.
Nice.
But we do not question their practices.
Okay, right. So we've got some supplies. We could do with... I was wondering... Yeah, so we probably want to get a power going. How many days are left on each? Can we grab anything? 22 days, 11 days, 6 days, 3 days. So let's just go and grab that stadium supplies. And we'll probably get a mission now, so we won't be able to finish it anyway.
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
Okay, expected. Oh, plasma grenades. You know what, we need to grab the supplies so we can upgrade. I didn't think of that. So we've just scanned... I nearly missed that. We might just... So that's now 11 days again. Let's go and grab those.
Avenger plotting new course.
We might, just might, get plasma grenades for the next mission.
Commander, the aliens aren't slowing down. They've already got multiple facilities operating across the globe. We're running out of time.
Okay, that's alright. That's alright. Okay. Ooh.
We've got the schematics, and our equipment is ready to begin assembly, Commander. Just give the word and we'll build the Skulljack.
Frostbomb 4 days, only 35 supplies. But how much are our plasma grenades going to cost us?
What can I do for you, Commander?
What does that mean we have them now? I think that means we have them now, right? I don't have to spend any more. Right, okay, that's good.
I've been digging through some of the old data files Central has been holding on to since before the war. I keep running across notes scrawled in English and what looks like broken German. I should probably ask him about it.
So now we want to get the Frostbomb. 35
Sounds good,
supplies.
Commander.
Such a bargain.
I'll let you know as soon as the project is ready for deployment.
Okay. So that's pretty good. Okay, so I thought I had to buy plasma grenades for some reason there. So we've got... No, we haven't got idle stuff in the infirmary. Okay. Training centre, 23 days. Do we want to speed that up? I'm not sure on that. We would be able to start upgrading our bonds. It's only going to halve it though and take 10 days off. I think excavating's probably the priority right now. Let's get us a few more supplies in. So training centre, we're going to want to start building a power. I didn't actually need these. So let's just go and grab those ones.
Avenger plotting new course.
I'm assuming I'm not going to lose any scans and I should have 5 days clear. We've got 10 days, oh no, 4 days for the intel. There we go. That's made my mind up. 9 days, 21 days, 10 days. So let's go and grab that intel.
Avenger plotting new course.
Zipping around.
If you've got the time, we have a little bit of a situation here that could benefit from your help.
Okay, another engineer, lots of intel, and a lieutenant grenadier. So this is going to be rescue the stranded resistant. Oh, the horde. So there's no advent on this one. That is great. Okay, so let's...
Setting course for the East
that's just what we needed right now. So the horde's a pain, but it's manageable.
You should be aware, we're detecting lost activity in this area. Our forces will need to be especially vigilant.
We could get the assassin here, right? It's our first mission in the new territory.
This research can only further our advances, Commander.
Advent has legions of these mechanized units out there helping to keep the peace. As far as I can tell, they're fully automated and armed to the teeth.
Okay, so blue screens, we can research it now. Lost autopsy. Do we want to quickly grab the lost corpse? I don't know how many corpses you need for that to be instant. Saving us a couple of goes. Again, I don't think we're quite ready. I don't think that's going to break the game if we suddenly don't get psionics within, you know, 2
Although
extra
similar
days. And one of these sonic grenades might actually come in quite handy. Okay, so
the resistance is slightly more organized than I had imagined based on the rumors, but it still sounds like they'll be relying heavily on us to handle both strategic and tactical.
Okay, yeah, so this is the first mission in the assassin territory, so we're going to get the assassin and a load of lost, and hopefully, yeah, she's not immune to melee, pretty sure. So the lost we might be able to mess her up with the lost a little bit here, and the Reaper is my thinking. And we've got 2 guys to recover, so we could have a team of 8. Well, she's going to come straight for us, isn't she? So she's going to come for us. So yeah, I think we've got to be able to take her out. I think I've got to fancy my chances here. So so yeah, another engineer, another grenadier would be great. Horde really helps. So I guess we're just going to sit and wait, try and draw her onto us and take her out. So clear the decks. Oh, click. Just click. Okay, who do we want to bring? Okay, it would have been nice to have Denim. Ilyashina would be good. I think we want a strong team here, don't we? So Jeff, especially for the extra point. I think if we bring, she's immune. She takes more damage from explosives, right? Although that's not so good with the lost. But we can deal with the lost, can't we? We can deal with the lost. Rangers are always good against lost. I don't think I want an extra grenadier. 1 should be enough. So why don't we bring... good opportunity to maybe try and level up our skirmisher, but I think I'd rather have the shotgun for now until we can get some weapon upgrades. It's a guy or a girl, I'm not sure. We'll find out in a bit. Right, so everybody's got enough health, I think, to survive an attack from the assassin. We've got some good close range damage to really get on top of her. We've got some explosive. We've got the plasma grenades now, they do more damage, that's great. She does get extra shielding if we miss, so we really don't want to miss. So I think this is a good... moving just the guys in around her and just hammering her will be the way to go here. Thought I seem to be missing our... I'm sure I had Talon rounds. I wonder if Denham's got them. Denham's probably got them. That would have been nice to have. So plasma, right, so let's just think about kitting out. I'm not so fussed about the mine shields for this one. Venom. So I'm just going to give you a grenade. You shoot a lot, so Venom would be good. Let's get Arnie. never know, a repeater might kick in. What do I want you to take? We might as well. Maybe everybody's got a grenade. If we haven't got anything else better, what could you take? So might as well maybe give Jeff increased trace rounds, just increases accuracy. So he can heal up. We've got some grenades. Obviously we want to be a bit sparing how we use them, depending on. But we might be able to get in somewhere where, you know, the Lost can't sort of get to us. So I'm relatively relaxed, but we've got some serious grenades here to hopefully just totally mess up the assassin in one go. That's really what we want to get. We've got Alpha, yeah, so I'm guessing got no weapon upgrades, so we've got all the guys kitted out. I think this is the team we're taking. I'm reasonably happy with it. If we've got any money, have we got anything we can upgrade? No, not quite. Thinking shard guns maybe, but no, we're good. We're good. Any ability points we can spend? We've got 13. Do we want to... Deadeye might be good with the extra damage. Armor piercing might be good as well, but I'm thinking Deadeye. That might come in handy against the Chosen or other big targets. So yeah, there we go, that's the team. Hope you enjoyed that. That's all we've got time for. I'll see you all next time.